the kids from 8 to 15, they are really sharp these days. And while as a brand we have to communicate with them, we have to communicate what as a brand we are doing for the society.
Marketing to kids is of course a lot of responsibility for brands, because how you talk to kids is very important, and of course there are some silent do's and don'ts there. There's also this marketing to and for kids, which is slightly different, right? Because when you talk about marketing for kids, you're really speaking to the parents.
Right.
So there are different products there. So what is your overall view on the responsibility angle is what I...
Yeah, there are few things which every one of us has to take care, that you need to be really authentic,
Right.
what you are talking. It needs to help them to understand few things, and it should be progressive in nature, and it needs to be more, when I said relevant or authentic, it means what you are communicating with them, they should when they indulge those things in their habits, it should make them progressive.
Right,
so this
right,
is what we within Panasonic, when we do any communication, even for the parents or even for the kids, so we keep these things in
positive learning.
Yeah,
basically.
positive learning has to be there. And second, the most important aspect, while we have to do this, it has to create some long-term subconsciousness effort for them. For example, of course, when I say kids between age group of 3 to 8, of course, they might not understand these things, but the kids from 8 to 15, they are really sharp these days. And while as a brand we have to communicate with them, we have to communicate what as a brand we are doing for the society, what as a brand we are doing for the overall upliftment of the things which we need to be need to do. And so this is what a lot of initiatives within us, within Panasonic, within our organization we are doing, and we keep on learning and understanding from the parents also, those who have the younger kids including me, that how kids really behave, shape up, and how when they listen to the various types of mediums.
Tell us a bit about the adoption and the use cases for the Arbo personal assistant that you launched. It's been a while.
Yeah.
What are the use cases? How are people sort of using it? Are there surprises that you're getting?
So actually, as we all know, that technology is playing a major role in today's life. For example, while everyone is selling handsets, we are also selling handsets. So it needs to be customized. While we develop our own platform, which is Arbo Hub, in which a consumer primarily, what they are doing on the daily basis, this platform is learning that.
Right.
For example, in a simple words, for example, if every day in the morning 9 a.m. you book Ola or Uber,
Right.
so for over a period of time, this will learn by itself, and it will give you the recommendation and suggestion. It's time to book Ola or Uber.
Wonderful.
And then not only between Ola and an Uber, it will give you a suggestion which is near to you, which is cost effective to you also.
Right.
Same way, there can be another example of learning. For example, every Saturday, Sunday, you order maybe lunch or the breakfast at home from some specific restaurant or from specific place. And then it keeps on learning and giving you that suggestions that nearby these options are available.
Will it also order for you?
It will not order for you. You have to. But we are working on this phase 2 also, where there are the minimum steps, because any consumer these days will use or do anything where the steps are minimum.
How has e-commerce been working for Panasonic as a sales sort of funnel, and what is the split versus offline? How are you using it?
For us, it is very interesting, because the younger generation, when I say younger generation between age of 18 to 35, these days they prefer to buy online. Convenience. Whether they have to buy mobile phones, now even these days consumer durables, be it refrigerator, washing machine, air conditioner. Though earlier this was a family buying decisions, 3 or 4 members from the family going to a retail outlet and buying. So now these are totally changing. And we all know that how e-commerce is taking up space. Every month or every quarter there are some big events planned by the e-commerce players, where you get a lot of deep discounting, sales, a lot of offers on the price points side also, or otherwise also. So for us also it's a very promising. And if you see, we have a brand Panasonic, and then within Panasonic we have a brand Sanyo.
Right.
So Sanyo as a brand, which I also take care of, brand Sanyo within Panasonic. This is an online focused brand only.
So only online?
Only online.
Or online focused? I mean, you don't have offline at all for Sanyo?
We don't have offline at all.
Okay.
We will have only online.
You spoke about discounting. This is something which also affects several other sectors, and it creates some sort of friction between offline retailers, because e-commerce will stay. It does drive volume, so you can't do without it, right? Either. So where does that conversation go really?
Within Panasonic, we tried to manage it in a very, very good way. We have managed both the channel, online channel and the offline channel. We gave exclusive products to the online channel, so that there is no impact on the customer or the channel partners between the offline partners. And as far as important question is how the discounting happens and how this will impact the overall retail partners or the channel partners. Government of India in the month of February this year also proposed a policy. After that, there is a controlled deep discounting which is happening, and moreover, everybody is learning. Everyone is learning that how to differentiate between them and how to survive or sell in both the segment, which is online and offline.
So the last question really, tell us a bit about Pankaj Rana outside of the workplace. This is sort of going from a very serious point, we're going to non-serious. So
So I love to travel, and I am a passionate cricketer, and I love to play cricket at least either of Saturday or Sunday. And when I say I love to travel, I keep exploring various places within India. Our India is so big that you can't even explore various parts of different India. Like I am majorly from North India, assumingly you are from the East India. So there are very various places to explore, and beyond work, I think these two things occupied me.